So let's talk about Chennai against Bangalore. Chennai are finding themselves in a situation which they're not familiar with. Let's look at the points table very quickly. This is where they are after 6 games. Won 2 and lost 4. And we've gone back to the beginning of the IPL to see how often after 6 games have they been in a position where they've actually lost more than they've won, which means you're talking about a comeback in terms of qualifying for the playoffs. Have a look at that. 2010, 2012, the only times when it's not been more wins than losses at this stage. How worrying is this, Simon?
It's a worry. I look at this Chennai side, and I know we've seen performances from Watson in the last couple of games and Faf. They didn't get across the line in the last game. Their failure to finish, their failure from their top Indian players has been a real issue. And to me, they're just not getting enough out of that batting unit, and that's been proven the real Achilles heel for them. The bowlers actually, when you look across the board at the best bowling attacks at the start and at the death, Chennai are in the top 4 in both those situations. But so that tells you their batting is letting them down. Their spinners haven't been as effective as they would have been perhaps in India at Chippa, but they haven't done a terrible job compared to other teams. It's the batting that's been an issue. It's the batting that's let them down. I'm not sure they can find a way out of this tournament, to be honest. I wonder, Joy, whether they are in that, that sort of relegation of 6, 7, 8. I think they're playing off for that 6, 7, 8 spot, and it would surprise me a lot if they were to make it to the top 4, just with the way they're going at the moment.
Simon, I do a lot of crossword puzzles, and the only clue I can give them is right now Chennai's only hope, and it's 5 letters: RAINA. You really have to look at it and say that it's a big hole. Their best batsmen not being there in the tournament, where their spinners are also not at their best, and add to that every player's age is caught up with that entire team. So it's a hell of a problem for Stephen Fleming and Dhoni to look at. Having said that, I'm saying they're probably the only people who have these nous and intelligence to be able to make their way through. So the odds are the fat lady has cleared her throat. Definitely she's waiting to go on stage. Whether she'll sing or not, we'll see in the next couple of days. I think today is a make or break match. If they win today, they're sort of they're in striking distance. If they lose today, I think it's over. It's curtains for them.